welcome back to landing page optimization course. Yesterday we were in the video on qualitative research, and I think mostly it was about the interviews and the questions to ask different people within the business. So we talked about talking to customer success and kind of just asking them, what's some positive feedback you've gotten from customers? What are problems that the customers come to you with that you have to help them solve most commonly? Are there parts of the product or service that customers often don't understand? Is there anything in the landing page that you would like to change? Is there anything that you think I'm missing? Essentially, I think that's most of it. Yep. Then talking to sales and account executives, what were the questions about the executive? No. I don't think we got that far yet. They had a set of questions for the heuristic analysis, the full ad landing page experience walkthrough. So kind of like what is your first impression? What emotions are you feeling? Or like, what do you feel? Where is your attention drawn to? There's like a first pass and a second pass. The second pass is more like, both of them are like, what do you expect next? The second pass, you're like, are there any bugs? Are there any glitches? Is it in logical order, or is it out of logical order, like hierarchy? Is there any questions or that aren't answered? Do I have any questions that are unanswered? Okay. Does it feel like a relevant follow-up for the ad traffic source? Does it seem trustworthy? What are your expectations at this point? I just got myself a paper cut. Yep. Is the content structured in a logical order? Is there anything you find confusing? Do you have any unanswered questions? Is there anything you want to add, remove, or rearrange? Is there any UI issues or bugs? What are your expectations at this point? Pretty good. So the whole point of the interview is to get critical information from the people who know the customers best. How do you typically help them with their question concerns? How would you explain it? I just remember one. How would you explain it, your service or product, to a friend? How would you briefly explain it? Is there anything current site you would like to change? Did I miss anything? Is there anything you'd like to add? Okay. So we're back up to date. I'm going to jump back into the course, then I'll be back to recall what I learned in a little bit. We just got through a lot more of this qualitative research. Questions for sales and account executives. Very similar to questions for customer support. Really like, what are the most common questions you see on sales demo calls? What are the most common objections? How do you handle those objections? Is there anything that you wish prospects or leads knew before they got on a sales call? Most common questions, I already said that. Get on a sales call before they get on. Is there anything that you would change with the landing page or the current site? Is there anything I'm forgetting or missing? Just some recommendations for the interviews. Stay focused on, you're trying to find the most common questions, most common objections, and cognitive emotional friction, as well as motivations. Another question is, what aspect of the product or service are users most excited typically about, or prospects most excited about? Okay, cool. Yeah, focus on those. Listen more than you talk. You're really there. Keep it short and sweet and figure out this information. Something along, there might have been something else, but we're gonna keep going. Heat maps, you didn't really talk about it much. Scroll, click, attention. Okay, I don't remember if you said anything else. Then heat maps, and then feedback polls. So keep them short, one question, so you don't bother them. He proposed like a multiple choice hybrid. So the first question being multiple choice. If they click yes, then it opens the text box. That's it. If they click no, it's done. So some interesting question suggestions, like on the thank you page, kind of like, was there anything that almost stopped you from, requesting your consultation? Or yeah, or on the landing page, you could say like, what's most important to you? Give them a multiple choice, maybe like the price, whatever, speed of service, how soon they can get in, etc. Anything else? Yeah, use a delay, so it doesn't trigger the poll right away. There's a delay. Man, I don't know. There was one other question, right? What's the most important? Do you have any unanswered questions at this point? All right, questions for sales reps and account executives. How would you briefly explain it again to a friend? Simply the service or the product. Tips for interviews. Avoid leading questions. That was the other thing. Heat maps used as a guide, not absolute truth. Feedback polls. Clear, specific, one question. Okay. And then we're going to start review mining and analysis tomorrow. So that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow. See you.